What war did you serve in?
World War II.
What branch of the service?
37th Infantry Division, Army.
How many people were in your,
In my outfit?
yeah.
Oh God, I couldn't tell you that. Quite a few.
What was your rank?
What rank?
Yep.
PFC.
Were you drafted or did you enlist?
Drafted.
Were you married when you?
No,
No.
I never was married.
Oh, you weren't.
I don't see no future in that.
We're not that bad.
Oh, I know it, but I never was married, no.
And you lived in Elmwood when you were drafted?
Yeah, I lived on the farm there. Dad with mom and dad.
What year were you drafted? 42? Is that what?
42 of July. July the 22nd I left, and then I come home December the 22nd.
You were drafted pretty early.
Yeah, it was.
You were drafted during peacetime.
No,
No, you weren't. 41,
41.
sorry. Yeah.
No, 41.
Well, it's fortunate at least.
See, I was what, 24, and my brother was 35 when he got drafted.
Wow.
He was in Africa, he got killed.
Oh, I'm sorry. What division was he in? What branch was he in?
Oh, he was in aircraft or something.
Do you think we should have entered the war sooner than we did?
Hmm?
Do you think we should have entered World War II before we did?
No.
No.
How could you? We had to take the Philippines sooner or later. We had to sooner or later. See, I think Germany was over before Japanese, wasn't it? It was over before.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was.
Yeah. Do you think we would have entered the war if Pearl Harbor hadn't have been bombed?
You think we would?
Yeah, do you think we would
No,
have?
I don't see why we should have. I don't think so, really, to tell the truth. But, I don't know whether they had it all planned or whatnot.
Yeah, hard to say with those politicians, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you tell me about your boot camp experiences?
Boot camp?
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to know? I spent 13 weeks at Camp Roberts, California.
Did anything interesting happen?
Especially boot camp?
Yeah.
No, not necessarily.
Where did you serve?
Where did I serve?
Mm-hmm.
I served in Bowmansville, Guadalcanal, Philippines.
What did you think of the officers or of the fellow soldiers?
Oh, I had pretty good officers all the time. Yeah, I can't complain about them. They treated me all right.
How many different commanders did you have?
How many?
Yeah.
Every time just about we changed. Well, when I went overseas, I first had the most primary. But in the States, you had a different one, and when overseas, you had a different one too. And then you know, they change every so often. I didn't have any of them 30-day wonders. I only had one of them 30-day wonders, if you know what that is.
No.
You? So you know what a 30-day wonder is? What do you call a 30-day wonder?
No.
Well, it's a little lieutenant. He could learn stuff here in the States, and then when he got overseas, well, he didn't know nothing.
Yeah.
That's what they call a 30-day wonder. I was probably doing more than what he did.
How long did it take you to get shipped out after boot camp?
What?
How long did it take you to get shipped out after boot camp?
How many days, you know,
Yeah.
figure? Oh, most of them was about 3 or 4 days, most of them. You can add and subtract pretty fast, it says it right there. You ain't got no computer, have you? No, but most of them was about, I think the longest we was on water was about, what, 8, 10 days, wasn't it, something like that? How long did it say it take from when I left Frisco to land at Fiji there?
Before.
Huh?
I'll find it.
Yeah, let's see. Pencil and paper. See here, left home, that's Fort Crook in here. Left Camp Robbers, and here, left Angel Island. Left Angel Island, January the 5th, landed at Fiji, January the 23rd. How many days would that be?
Wow,
That's long.
18 days.
Wow.
Okay, and then I left Fiji and then landed at Guadalcanal. Left there, that was 5 days. And then Guadalcanal left there July the 4th, and landed in New Georgia, that was July the 5th, that was 1 day. And then New Georgia, we left there, and then we landed at Guadalcanal back again, that was, that had been 4 days. Then we left Guadalcanal and landed at Bougainville, that was 3 days. Then we left Bougainville and landed at Luzon from December the 11th till the 9th of 44 till 45, that'd be what, 11 days and 9? That'd be how many
20,
days?
20.
20. Okay, and then we landed at Luzon the 26th. Then that was it then. Then we landed at Camp Stoneman when I got discharged. That was 11. Left and then we left there the 16th, that was 5 days. And then I got discharged at Bougainville, at Fort Logan, Colorado. How many days would that be?
Are you scared a lot when you were on the front lines?
Oh, wouldn't you be?
I would be terrified.
But you just know what you had to do and this and that. You just kind of hope that you wouldn't get hit.
Did you ever get used to it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of did, yeah.
You said you were on the front lines.
Yeah.
Where at?
Oh, I was in Georgia and Bougainville and the Philippines. There's why I landed on the Philippines.
And so you helped secure those islands, basically,
Yeah.
against the Japanese.
What kind of gun did you have?
Huh?
What kind of gun did you have?
Oh, I had carried an M1 for a while, and then I had a pistol for a while. I was in the 3rd platoon, but I had to carry the base plate for the, big motor stuff.
Yeah.
That long pipe.
So you were up on the front 3 or 4 days, and then you came back to a rest area.
Oh, yeah, we call rest area.
For how long were you back?
Oh, depends on if you want to keep on the move, if you take another hill or so, and then we had to go again, and then for about, I say maybe 2 days, and then we had to go and get a little rest up, get cleaned up a little.
Did you sleep on the front?
Yeah, but you had to take turns,
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me about some of your most memorable experiences about the war?
If you really want to hear that?
Yeah.
Could I tell you about the time I dodged a plane come over and dodged a shell that was on one side of the tree, and then the bomb lit on that side of the tree, and I was on the opposite side, and then we called him Washing Machine Charlie when he come over. And then next time we called on over, I was on the other side of the tree, and then he landed that bomb on the other side of the tree. That was all there. Didn't get wounded. That's true. It's in that book.
Was that one attack your only closest call?
Yeah, that and then when I stringed that wire, we dodged a few bullets doing it.
So when you were running the wire to the front line, you were running it
Yeah.
to the people who were up there and
Yeah,
needed
they
to
call back whether they
You-
need motor fire or something like that, big shells.
Did you see any combat?
Yep. Been overseas 3 years.
Did you have very many casualties in your unit?
Oh yeah, quite a few.
And you said you lost most of your friends in combat?
Quite a few,
Quite a
yeah.
few.
Not all of them, but quite a few.
Did you kill anyone? Did you kill anyone while you were in combat?
Yep.
Did you ever have nightmares or anything after that? Not really?
That didn't bother me.
That's good.
No. I didn't have my after effects after eating. You know, some got shell shock.
Mm-hmm.
That didn't bother me.
Good.
No, I never was in a hospital. All the time I was in the service, never was in a hospital.
Where were you stationed when the first atomic bomb was dropped?
Huh?
Where were you stationed when the first atomic bomb was dropped?
Where was I? I was home.
Yeah.
I wasn't in the
Oh,
service
wait.
then yet. 41.
When the A bomb was dropped on Hiroshima,
I was in the Philippines then.
Philippines,
Yeah.
you weren't too far away.
No? No, I was in the Philippines. Yeah, we heard about that. And we got best thing ever did do to
Ended it pretty quick, didn't it? Thankfully.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta give Truman credit for that, yeah. Give him credit. How'd you like to climb down from a ship with just ropes hanging down with a ladder, and then you have a full pack of on your back, and then the water below there, and then you had to get on a PT boat?
Wow,
Huh?
that'd be hard.
You better land in that boat or otherwise you'll be.
Drinking,
No,
drinking salt water, huh?
Yeah, that's,
How many different boats did you take?
huh?
How many different boats did you take?
Oh, gosh, every time we went to a different island, be a different boat.
Did you ever get seasick?
Oh,
Every time.
every time. For about a day or so, and you'd be all right.
They're not very smooth boats, are they?
Oh, my goodness. I tell you, we went over in a cattle boat. We used to haul cattle across. And we went over in a cattle boat, and the mess hall was right on top of where we slept, and there wasn't any scrub the floor, and the water ran right on our beds stuff.
Were the boats pretty cramped?
Huh?
Not much space in the boats?
So, there wasn't no much room on the boat, but when you
What was the food like?
when you want to know on the front lines, or when it was,
On the front lines.
we got most only C rations. Until we got to Manila, that we got K rations most of the time.
Were they good or
Huh?
were they good?
You had to live on something, didn't you?
There were.
No, that wasn't too bad. We made it all right.
You mentioned K rations and C rations?
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Okay, K ration was in a box, so about like this and about that. Well, it was better eating than with the C ration. C ration, you get potatoes and beans and mixed all together, you might say.
Kind of like you're camping.
Yeah, it was a little can like that, you know. It was better than nothing.
Kept you
Yeah,
alive
it
at
was,
least.
yeah. And here a guy asked me the other day, when he was on the front lines, what'd you do with clothes? The clothes you had on, you wore them for 3 or 4 days as long as you was on the front lines. You might get sweaty and dirty and dusty, and until you didn't get to change them until you was back to the resting area, and then you get to change and clean up a little bit. And shave is just the same way. Some of them had pretty good sized beards when they come back in 3 or 4 days.
I bet.
Yeah.
I
Really?
bet. Yeah. Well, and it had to have been pretty humid and hot there.
Oh yeah, it was kind of warm and hot. It was hot some days. Yeah. It wasn't too bad. Then about 3 or 4 days, well then your clothes just about stood up.
I bet. I can imagine.
Yeah, really.
I I can imagine.
Then we go down to the creek and take a bath and wash and wash the clothes out as good as you could. You don't want to rock and stuff.
Mhm.
Wash them up. GI soap. Yeah, really, that's the truth.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the truth. Yep.
What did you do when you were on leave?
What did I do? What?
When you were on leave.
On read?
Leave.
Drank beer. if we couldn't get it, yeah. And just kind of messed around. Some of them played ball, you know, we had little ball games sometime. Just to get occupied, something different.
Were there any entertainers that came?
Huh?
Was there any entertainers that came?
Well, yeah, we had Bob Hope and all them, they come over. Dorothy Lamore, I think, was living too.
Wow.
I think Dorothy Lamore was living that time. Bob Hope was awfully good at that. He was.
Take your mind off things for a while?
Oh yeah, for a few minutes. No, when you was overseas, you didn't see any women or nothing, so it was kind of nice.
Did you make any close friendships with anyone when you were in the service?
Service?
Yeah.
I lost them all.
Was your education supported by the GI Bill?
Yes, farmer. I had farmer, to give me some money for agriculture, I guess you call it.
Did your view of war change from when you were drafted to when you were done?
Yeah. You mean like Korean War and all them, they changed, you mean?
No, did your view personally on war change?
No.
Did you feel one way and then feel another when you got done?
Oh, when I got out of it, I didn't really care to talk about it, you know.
Uh-huh.
But nowadays it didn't bother me.
Well, we're thankful
Yeah.
and appreciative that you're willing to talk to us.
How do you think combat
Oh.
now is different from combat back
Huh?
then? How do you think combat now is different from combat back
Well, it's
then?
still different now what it is, what it was then.
What are the differences?
Oh, I don't know, the way they talk you. It's way different fighting or what they do up here and up there now, what we did. You take even the Vietnam War was a little different than World War II.
Mm-hmm.
You take Vietnam War, they took one hill, shoot the next day to get the damn hill back again, and then they went on. They didn't gain nothing there with that war.
Assistant Pacific Service Medal, Philippine Liberation Ribbon with 1 Bronze Service Star, World War II Victory Medal, Bronze Star Medal, Good Conduct Medal.